Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today's book is the story about Winnie the Witch and her cat Wilbur, which is called Haunted House.
Ooh.
Something for Halloween, maybe. It was a lovely, warm, sunny afternoon. Winnie the Witch thought she'd have sleep. She sat down in her big armchair, shut her eyes, and in 2 minutes she was snoring. Wilbur, Winnie's big black cat, thought he had the sleep too. He curled up on a cushion, shut his eyes, and in 3 minutes, you see, there are Wilbur and Winnie sleeping.
So, in 3 minutes, a bumblebee flew in through the window. Wilbur liked to chase bumblebees. He jumped up at the bumblebee and missed it. Oh, he jumped up again, higher, missed the bumblebee again, and landed. So this is the process. The bumblebee, zzz, ah,
In the big vase of flowers on Winnie's table. Winnie woke up,
Oh no! My best vase!
she said,
Did you do that, Wilbur?
but she couldn't see Wilbur anywhere.
Where are my glasses?
Asked Winnie.
Who took them?
She bent down to look for them. Wilbur shot out from under Winnie's chair. Where could he hide? Behind the curtains? You see, there is Wilbur falling into the water pot. Winnie wakes up and she looks for Wilbur. Where is Wilbur?
we don't know.
Swish, crash, push!
Down came the curtains on top of Winnie.
Blithering broomsticks!
She shouted. Winnie crawled out from under the curtains.
Who did that? Was it a ghost? Is my house haunted?
Wilbur raced up the stairs. Where could he hide? Then he saw the perfect place. Winnie would never look up there. So here is Winnie. She's trying to search the cat, Wilbur. And here is Wilbur.
So, let's find where's Wilbur. Wilbur jumped onto the banister and then sprang onto the chandelier. The chandelier swung from side to side. Wilbur hung on tightly. Perhaps the chandelier wasn't a good idea. Wilbur jumped back onto the banister just on time. You see, there is Wilbur on the chandelier and it fell down.
Crash!
It definitely wasn't a good idea. Winnie rushed into the hall.
My beautiful chandelier!
She cried.
My house is haunted! There must be a spell to fix a haunted house!
She was so worried. Look at her face.
Ah!
Okay. Winnie picked up her big book of spells and quickly turned it over the pages. Yes, there it was. A spell for fixing a haunted house. Wasn't it? It was hard to read it without her glasses. She shut her eyes, stamped her foot 3 times, waved her magic wand, and shouted, Abracadabra! Look at her in the spelling book. And her with the wand.
There was a great gust of wind and everything went dark. Owls and bats flew overhead. Skeletons rattled on the staircases. Spiders' webs hung from the ceilings, thick with hairy spiders. Ghosts slithered through the wall. Boo, boo, they cried. Winnie's house really was a haunted house.
Look how horrible.
Look, it's full of ghosts and bats and owls and spiders. Now it's really haunted.
Yes, not before. Boo! Shouted a ghost. Winnie was very surprised. She jumped back into a sticky spider's web. A big, hairy spider tickled her nose. Look at the ghost. Poor Winnie. And here in the spider web.
Wilbur came running down the stairs. Meow, meow, he cried.
Don't be frightened, Wilbur.
Winnie said.
I must have made a mistake with my spell.
She looked in the big book of spells again, and a swooping owl knocked her glasses onto her nose.
So that's where they were, she said.
Winnie looked carefully at the spell. It said,
To make a haunted house. Oh dear,
said Winnie.
I didn't see. To make.
That was her mistake. She didn't read the book carefully before.
Winnie looked at the next spell. It said, To fix a haunted house, do the haunting spell backwards.
That should work,
Winnie said. Look at her. She opened her eyes wide, waved her foot high in the air 3 times, waved her wand backwards, and shouted,
Abracadabra!
Whoosh! All was quiet. Winnie's haunted house was Winnie's house again. But it was a very messy house. There were bits of base, heaps of curtains, and chunks of chandelier everywhere.
Never mind,
Winnie said.
I will soon clear it up.
She waved her magic wand, shouted,
Abracadabra!
This is the dirty house of Winnie. Winnie making spell. And what do you think will happen now?
And the base, the curtains, and the chandelier were as good as new.
That's a very useful spell,
Winnie said. Then Winnie sat down in an armchair. She thought she had finished her spell. Wilbur climbed onto her lap. He really needed a sleep. We have had an exciting day, haven't we, Wilbur? Winnie said.
I don't suppose I will ever know what was haunting my house.
I hope no.
Wilbur thought.
Brr, brr, brr.
He said. So here they are. And the story is finished.
So always remember, when you read a book, read carefully.
Otherwise,
You will commit a mistake. If you don't understand what you're reading, that's a huge mistake. So be careful.
Yes. So bye bye. See you
Bye
next time.
bye.